Hello everybody, how's it going? Today I'm gonna be showing you guys everything you need to know about the Lectrosonics RM app. We're gonna dive into this app, why is it useful, what can it do for us, and how to use it basically. I'm gonna be miking my subject here, my trusty buddy Carlos. He was a little chilly, so I had to put a hoodie on him, and he's feeling much better right now. Actually, give me a sec. Alright, so yeah, that's a little better, no? I don't think he needs the hoodie though. So my buddy Carlos and myself are gonna be showing you how to use the Lectrosonics RM app and why is it useful. Let me put a microphone on this fool. I will never lend this guy money. He looks crazy. Hold on, buddy, stay steady. He's been drinking today, guys. Tension release on the side. Let me give him a waist strap. Put the transmitter in here. And then I'm just gonna go around him. Oh, motherfucker! Carlos is a thick boy. I'll be back. I had to use two straps together because this motherfucker thick. Alright, so Carlos is all loved up. Now, Carlos is getting cold again. So, let's give him a freaking hoodie. This guy has no neck. After you loved up your talent, I don't want to keep bugging this guy. Once your lab is hidden, your talent is happy. So this is when the Lectrosonics RM app comes in handy. A few options. We have the audio, we have the frequency, we have sleep, we have lock, and then we have a tab that says more at the very bottom. And this is for Apple iPhones, and the Android version looks a little bit different. So once you guys open your Lectrosonics RM app, you guys are gonna find a few features here. We have classical, we have incremental, we got SSM, we got HMA, we got DBU. The one I use on most of my transmitters is the classical and the incremental. Classical goes from 0 to 44. Incremental goes 3 up or 3 down, depending on what you need. You use this one when you guys don't actually know the number that your transmitter is currently set at. If you have to attenuate, you go -3. If you have to increase, you go +3. And then you got your SSM, -7, all the way to 44. SSM, little small transmitter wideband from Lectrosonics. And then you got your HMA and your DBU. Let's say classical, we go 23. Once you guys set up the level you guys want to use, the only thing you guys need to do is get close to your talent and then just hit the screen. Tap it gently with your finger. So you approach your talent, you tell them, hello, Mr. Carlos, would you mind if I beep you real quick? If Carlos is a professional, it's gonna know what we're talking about. But if he doesn't know and he says, well, what do you mean by that? I'm just gonna change the settings in your transmitter. My phone is gonna make a little bit of a sound, and then just watch your ears. Speaker all the way to the microphone, and then you just tap the screen once gently. That beeping dwindle tone is gonna go to the transmitter, and the transmitter is gonna change the settings that you just selected in your app. If you're not too sure that's gonna happen, I like to beep it twice, but I like to do it really quietly, really close to the microphone. I do it twice just to make sure that all the changes that I wanted to do with my app are actually gonna go through. Now let's go to the frequency one. And in the frequency tab, guys, you can go, if you go to the left, it gives you all the blocks from 470 all the way to freaking block 33, which I don't know who uses block 33 still. It also gives you the wideband transmitters. And the new ones, super wideband, I think. The transmitter that my buddy Carlos is wearing right now, it's a block 19. The only thing you have to do is you select block 19, whatever frequency you want to change it at, 486 400. Lectrosonics code, the channel code is 00. Once you're ready, you want to change that frequency, you go ARM. You got to be really careful now, guys. If I blast this tone right now, it's gonna change the settings of my lavalier microphone that I'm currently wearing. And now think about it. If you're on a set, there's 5 actors out, there's 5 wires out. If you blast this right now, you're gonna change the frequency of all of them. Make sure you have a decent on the volume level at the bottom. Make sure you have one of the lowest settings, and then you're gonna approach the person that you need to change frequencies, and then you're gonna just go tell them, I'm gonna beep you again. Sorry, Mr. Carlos. That's it for frequency. Then right next to that, we got the sleep function, and the sleep function is pretty self-explanatory. You want to unsleep the microphone or put it to sleep the microphone. Let's say Cass gets ready, but there's like a crazy lighting setup. So you wire them up ahead of time. You put the transmitters to sleep. Let's say an hour and a half or 2 hours go by and they're about to shoot the scene now. When they approach the set, unsleep their microphones so they can do the rehearsal or whatever they have to do. Let me show you guys what's gonna happen. I'm gonna sleep my microphone right now. So check this out. My microphone is not sleeping anymore, so you guys can hear me again. That's why you need to be really careful whenever you're beeping. Control the volume at the bottom of the app so you guys know you're not gonna be giving yourself a lot of trouble if you mess up. So right next to the sleeping one, we got the lock. This is how we can lock a transmitter. Let's say they want to mess with the transmitters or they go to the washroom or something because they want to shut it off. Sometimes they shut them off, but they don't understand that they're changing something. They might be changing frequencies. So this way, you just lock them. They cannot mess with them. Remember to unlock it too if you want to do changes. That's basically it. We have another menu here that says more in the Lectrosonics RM app. And if we hit it, power, low cut filter, LED, and record. Let's look at the power one. It starts from 25 milliwatts, 50, 100, 250, and then those are the options. The new SSM transmitters can only do 50 milliwatts. And 25. So these are pretty limited. SMQV transmitters like the ones my buddy Carlos is wearing, it goes to all the way to 250 milliwatts. All the way to 250. But that's just in Canada and the States, I think. People overseas, like in the UK, I think you guys can only do 25. And that's crazy. Alright, so that's it for power. We talked about power before. It's just how much energy the transmitter is using and it's pushing to the air. So the signal can carry on to a longer distance. Ideally, if there's no things in the way. Now, in the low cut filter, we have a few options. We got 20, 35, 50, 70, 100, 120, and 150. Same thing, once you guys pick the one you want to use, you go arm, select the volume. If it's only one transmitter, maybe give it a decent volume, and then just hit it. So that's it for the low cut filter. Now we got the LED on or off. It really depends on you guys if you want to have it on or off. To turn the light on or to turn the light off. That was hard to say. Off. Let's say you guys are shooting in a really dark room. The camera can see the green light of the transmitter. So this way you just shut it off and they don't see no LEDs anymore. There's also another option that hits, it tells you record. This is for new wideband transmitters and the PDR or the ST PDR or something it's called. Controlling, one second, I'm getting a phone call. Hey, yo, what up?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?